There is a lot we want to update you on in the case of a homeless man in Fullerton, California, who police are accused of brutally beating to death. Let's first start with what happened at the Fullerton City Council meeting last night, which at certain points looked more like an uprising or even a revolt. Council officially hired independent consultant Michael Giannacco, who we spoke with on our show on Monday. Giannacco will be paid $80,000 to review the city's police department policies and dig into the beating death of Kelly Thomas. But the vote to approve Giannacco was delayed for hours because of anger and outrage over what the community calls failed leadership. Just listen.
Mr. Mayor, I came here tonight to offer you an olive branch. But the first thing you do is open your mouth, and I want to grab a baseball bat instead. I swear to God.
Why are you still here? We don't want you in Fullerton, man. You need to get the hell out of this city, man.
6 guys killed that boy. 6.
We're told Thomas's father, Ron Thomas, who you saw there, met with the mayor this morning, but I want to replay that last part for you again. You can see the crowd got so heated at times, the mayor and city council members walked out of the room. There they go. That gives you an idea of the mood in Fullerton right now. And all you have to do is see the pictures of the victim in this case, Kelly Thomas, who was homeless and schizophrenic, to understand why. I have to warn you, the photo we're about to show you is very graphic. To be honest, it's hard to look at. But I think it's important to show it to you, important that you see it. This is what Kelly Thomas looked like before and after the alleged beating by 6 Fullerton police officers. Can you even recognize him? On July 5th, Fullerton police responded to reports of a man trying to break into cars near a bus station. Witnesses say what began with a search of Thomas's backpack ended with this: tasered multiple times, hogtied face down, smashed against concrete, Kelly Thomas's head slammed with a flashlight. Thomas died from his injuries 5 days later. The police chief, Michael Sellers, took paid medical leave last week as he calls for his resignation intensified. The 6 officers allegedly involved in the beating have been placed on paid administrative leave as well. But listen to this. Those officers wrote their reports after their supervisors allowed them to watch videotape of Thomas's beating. The interim acting police chief, Kevin Hamilton, has said the officers were only following standard procedure. The attorney representing Kelly Thomas's family says he is in the initial stages of preparing to file a state, maybe even a federal complaint in the Thomas case, which could take place by the end of September. But their lawyer, Mardirossian, says the Fullerton police have a history of responding with brutality. He is now representing another alleged victim, a man named Beth Mam, who claims one of the police officers involved in the beating of Kelly Thomas viciously attacked him too in a separate earlier incident last year. Watch what Beth Mam recorded on his cell phone.
No! Hey, you guys threatened him. Yeah, man, look at this.
His attorney says Mam was reporting a friend being arrested on his iPhone when an officer tried to take his cell phone away. Someone standing nearby apparently picked up Mam's phone and continued to record as officers then wrestled Mam to the ground and charged him with crimes he insists he never committed. The attorney representing both Mam and Kelly Thomas's family says he expects to file a federal complaint in Mam's case by the end of the week. He told me yesterday Thomas's beating and death possibly could have been prevented if one of the officers in Mam's alleged attack had been held accountable.
And had the police department and the DA taken note and brought Mr. to the foreground and questioned him about his falsifying reports and bringing false charges against Mr. Mam, he would not have been there that night beating Kelly Thomas.
In the meantime, Fullerton police are launching their own internal investigation in the Beth Mam case. They issued this statement saying, quote, based upon the information that was brought to our attention over the last week, Acting Chief Hamilton is very concerned and has ordered an internal affairs investigation into the matter to determine what happened that evening in October 2010 and the court case this year. There is a strong possibility, they say, that we arrested the wrong person that night, Beth Mam. In the federal lawsuit to be filed later this week, a man will claim conspiracy to falsify arrest reports, conspiracy to violate the civil rights of a citizen, and police brutality. The attorney for Beth Mam and Kelly Thomas's family says he is preparing to file similar charges in Thomas's case at a later time. Meanwhile, the FBI is looking into whether the officers violated Kelly Thomas's civil